What is up, guys? This is the first or second video in a short video series of my current training, which is the Body by Rings method by Fitness FAQs. The link will be in the description. This is a sort of 7-part series, first of which is my current training routine, which I uploaded last week, link in the description, and it will end with a progress video as well as 5 training videos, one for each day of my training. This is the first push workout of the week. Here you'll just see me doing my standard warm-up, which is the Edo Portel band warm-up. I'll put links to that as well in the description, although I throw in these bicep exercises at the end just to warm up my tendons for straight arm work. The second bit of warm-up I do is wrist warming up and mobility, because I'm doing a little bit of hand balancing and planche work at the beginning, so my wrist flexibility and also the fact that the tendons need to be warmed up is very important, as I don't want to injure myself. It's not ideal. The second part of my warm-up is, third part, is just some standard hand balancing. This is just to really sort of find the position, get used to balancing, warm up the wrists. So as you can see, I've made a few changes to the program, and I'll go through that with you now. The first is this handstand to planche eccentrics. I'm working with straddle, or sort of bent straddle frog as a progression. I'd really like to get a straddle planche. That is really the ultimate goal. So these, in my opinion, are one of the best exercises to work towards planche strength. It requires sort of balance, control, and just really feeling the full range of motion. I actually did 5 sets here, but I've only recorded 3 because some big guys came and sort of stole my spot and started doing bicep curls. I moved on to tuck at the end because I was feeling pretty tired, but felt strong in this movement. The second exercise is ring dips with a close elbow. I have actually done some ring stuff before, however, as you can see here, I still look pretty wobbly, and I'm definitely struggling with the lock out at the top where you turn the hands out, which is definitely, in my opinion, the hardest part of the movement. Ring dips are a really good exercise for building chest and tricep strength. In my opinion, they're probably one of the best chest building exercises because you have such a huge amount of tension on your chest at all times, and it almost feels like the most tension is actually at the top of the movement where you feel like you should rest, because you're having to like sort of pin your sort of chest together while you turn your hands out. So in my opinion, it's a really good exercise for building chest strength and muscle size, as well as the stabilizer muscles around that. As you can see here though, again, just very shaky. I mean, this is going to be expected. This is my first week of the program, so I'm still really just finding like my lower limits. I think I managed 3 sets of sort of 6 to 8 reps here, which is what I was actually going for, what I said in the program. Although I was pretty fatigued after. Oh, I probably should mention that I do a bit of sort of inter-set stretching. This is just like a tricep back stretch. I do in between all my dip exercises and also pulling exercises, just to sort of keep my shoulders healthy. Sorry, back to what I was saying. Yeah, I'm not actually used to the volume that's in this particular program. Originally I was doing an upper-lower split, so I was doing sort of 2 upper days with 2 5x5s of sort of push and pull, so I was only used to maybe 50 reps max, whereas I was possibly doing like 50 reps of push, or more, like almost like double. I was probably doing more like 100 reps even, of push. So I mean, the volume for me was maybe like 1.5, 2 times the amount. The third exercise here is arch push-ups. I actually did this first set wrong. It should have been alternating, but I wasn't actually paying too much attention to the program, and I didn't watch any of the videos previous to the workout, which is probably a bit stupid. As you'll see when I get onto some of the later exercises, I actually do them slightly wrong, but you know, that's all part of this process. This program is really just to learn more and build more strength on the rings, as well as hopefully a little bit of muscle. These exercises are really good if you're trying to build some straight arm strength, because you've got that like kind of straight arm lockout towards each side, which is definitely more challenging than doing it on the floor, because you've also got that added stability of the ring. So I really like these exercises as I'm trying to build more straight arm strength for my planche. So all in all, I think it was a pretty good exercise. And like the ring dips, you've always got that constant tension at the top. So probably a really good mass builder for chest, which is another goal which I haven't had for sort of the past 6 months. But as you can see here, I'm really struggling. I'm not really used to this volume. But as of commentating this, I'm into the second week, and I actually feel a lot better already, despite the fact that I've only been through 1 week. So I think you'll probably find you adapt quickly, but I think I had a particularly sort of low volume strength based training beforehand, so to go to like a almost bodybuilding style program is quite a big change for me. So I struggled initially, especially this workout. I felt dead at the end of it. I think you'll probably see at the end of the set how sort of fatigued I've been. I don't even get the last rep there. I think I only managed like 3 or 4 on each side. But overall, it felt good. It was a nice challenge to do like exclusively ring work. So my fourth exercise is tricep dip. I actually cut out tricep flies, which were supposed to be the fourth exercise, but I swapped them in for the planche work at the beginning. These felt good, however I was doing them slightly wrong, because you should turn the rings out at the top, which adds to that support which I said that I was struggling with earlier, and also involves more tricep strength. So I think for me, triceps have been a lacking point in strength and aesthetics, so really I probably should be doing that bit of the movement especially. As you can see here, I'm just sort of shuffling about, trying to find the right position, as it's literally my first workout on this program. But I did really enjoy this workout, and also all the ones I've had so far. They've been different. Definitely a cool style of training. The rings allow you to do some really cool things that you can't do with just standard sort of weight training, especially if you have sort of skill goals that you're working towards. I only actually did 2 sets of those tricep dips. There should have been 3, but I'm keeping the volume slightly lighter as it's my first week. Next, I moved on to some more tricep exercises, which I was happy about because, again, they're a weak point of mine. I've actually done these before, so they weren't too bad for me, and I think they're a really, really good exercise to build sort of tricep strength, as well as a bit of sort of lat mobility as well. However, I'm doing these slightly too quick. My body position it should be straighter and engaging more of the core. But overall, I think it's a good exercise. Again, this should have been done for 3 sets, but I only did 2 because I'm trying to keep the volume slightly lower just for the first week to sort of work my way into it. But overall, there was maybe a total of 15 sets, which probably is like a medium volume workout, but as I said previously, I'm used to about 20 sets, so I was struggling here with the volume at the end, but I had a really, really good pump. Was pretty sore the next day, but I felt strong afterwards, which is good. It's an indicator that it's not too much. It was probably the right amount, and I maybe wasn't training hard enough before, so hopefully I should see some strength and muscle goals. To finish up my workout, as always, I throw in some stretching, which you're about to see after these final few reps of tricep extensions. Usually it's like some sort of resistance stretching or sort of weighted stretching. So I'm just using a resistance band here to stretch out my tricep and lat. This is a really, really, really good stretch for shoulder mobility and health. I highly recommend it. And I did the same on the other side. I've also thrown in these sort of chest stretches, and I just sort of like to move about, bending my arms just to find where it feels comfortable, just to loosen up the muscles that I've just worked. But anyway guys, that was the end of my first push workout. Please subscribe and join the journey, and I'll be uploading the next workout in this series very, very soon. Stay tuned and peace.